Hi there. So I'm going to talk about our syllabus calendar a little bit. So this is a revised version of our calendar. So let me make sure it's a little bit bigger so you can see well. So I'm going to explain a little bit about some of the assignments. I know you might have questions. And some of the assignments I will create a separate video so that you can, have specific directions for them. So here we go. So class one, we met on Zoom and we talked about the syllabus a little bit. We said hi to each other and so on and so forth. You created your first Padlet. Padlet has so many features. We'll be exploring more of those features as we go. So be ready for some fun things that we're gonna do, like embedding videos and voice and all that. Class number two, we have my video lesson, right? And you started working on creating your own presentation video and then creating your own YouTube channel. For some of you, I know that can be a little tricky, but once you have it done and you know how to Zoom with yourself, create a video just like I'm doing right now, and then downloading that and then uploading that to YouTube and creating a link, then it's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? That's what they say. So don't get discouraged. Just go with the flow. It will work out. And once you learn to do that, it's going to be super easy. I promise you. All right. So keep doing a good job, and it's going to all be great. So make sure when you're uploading your video to set it to either unlisted or public. Okay. And then not for kids, because you don't want that being in their feed, okay? Make sure that that's not one of the options for them, all right? Remember that. So I can save those and like and comment as well once I watch them. Now, class number three is when you're gonna read the first part of our book, Gottlieb 2016, right? The assessment for ELLs. Reading. It's actually before the first chapter. So you're going to read pages 1 through 12. It's right here, your reading assignment. There will be a reading assignment for you to do in this discussion thread. So I want you to read that chapter, and I want you to be ready for interaction that week. You're going to watch my video lesson for that week. I'm going to be talking about language standards and the WIDA standards and how we're shifting possibly to that, right? We're going to talk about early learners and how that will transition them to the language standards when they go to elementary school and then middle school and high school. And so reading that part of the book is going to be good to kind of set the stage, set the tone to all the other readings you're going to be doing throughout the semester, all right? And then we're going to start dabbing a little bit on the topic of standardized testing. I will not give you a lot of clues on what we're going to talk about, but I want you to start thinking about standardized testing, what it means to do it, and what it is, all right? Then class 4, this one I'm going to record a separate video just so you know exactly what to do with this one. Basically what it is that day, you're going to be finding an article about a topic. I'm going to have a list of topics ready for you, okay? And you're going to find a peer-reviewed article individually on your own, and you're going to read the article, summarize the article, and you're going to create a presentation. There's a rubric for that. And you're going to record a presentation of yourself talking about the article and your opinion about it. And there's so many great topics about English language learners that we're going to address in this particular class, okay? And then you're going to upload to YouTube. You're going to be posting it to our discussion thread, and we're going to be commenting, watching each other's. It's going to be great. That's not going to be done in real time on Zoom because it's impossible to be watching each other's on Zoom and sitting there for how many hours, right? So that's going to be done asynchronously. That means that you're going to be doing that at a different time, and then we're going to be watching it throughout the week, all right? So that gives you more time to prepare, read, post, watch others and also digest all those topics. All right, that's a better way to do it than sitting there and watching video by video by video by video in class, sitting in front of the computer for 3 hours straight or more, because probably we wouldn't be able to finish everybody's presentation. It would be really chaotic. And we're gonna also talk about Flipgrid. That day, we're gonna start our first Flipgrid as a class. If you don't know what Flipgrid is, stay tuned, it's super fun. It's super easy too. And then between class 4 and 5, I set aside time to meet with you if you would like. Between 2 and 4 o'clock, September 15th, I have it on my calendar. I will be available on Zoom if you would like to log in. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's optional, of course. I will be available to chat with you about anything about ELL assessment and or about any assignments you want to talk about. I'll be there. Or if you prefer to set a specific day or time with me, just let me know what works best. Weekends work too. Okay, and this is the Zoom link if you want to connect with me, the day and time. And then just we'll go from there. Okay, you can email me and request a day and time that works best if you prefer. All right, this is the yellow information right there. Class 5 is where I know some of you have questions to ask me because like, okay, how does this work? Okay, so group 1 is gonna, group A, right? Is gonna be reading chapter 1. So how does it work? So group A is gonna be reading chapter 1 before class 5. So each group will be prepared ahead of time before that day. So the reason is because once that day, is here, you're gonna have that, you're gonna be already prepared with the reading done. You're gonna have your outline and questions done so that you're prepared for your presentation. So that's the group. Group A, for example, is ready with chapter 1. They know all the content. They are the experts on chapter 1, okay? So that way they have a presentation. There is a rubric for that as well in the syllabus. They have everything there ready to go. They will present their chapter at a time that works for them. They will meet, do a Zoom recording of themselves presenting that. And then they save that presentation. They will upload to their channel, to one of, you choose who's gonna be the person uploading to the channel. And then I will receive a link in the Dropbox, okay? That link is gonna be, hopefully, the day of the class. So the 22nd of September, I will receive the link so that I can share with the class and post on Canvas, right? That particular link. That way, when it's ready to go, I'll say, okay, here's the lesson for chapter 1. And so everybody in class will be able to watch their presentation. They will have also an activity to go with that presentation. So students will have something that they're gonna do for the group. So let's say the group presented chapter 1 and they have to do, let's pretend that might be, they want everybody to fill out like a graphic organizer, or there's a fun, fill in the blanks activity, or there's a game, there's an online, survey they have to do after they watch the chapter presentation, or they're gonna create a online discussion. So anything that the group would like to present as far as like an activity for the class, they can do that. They'll give it to me in the Dropbox and I'll make sure the class gets that, okay? So then the class has a full week to turn in their outline and summary for that chapter, right? The best way would be to be prepared for that, to have that already read and done. That would be ideal, okay? But you would have that week to like turn everything in, okay? You have that whole week to read and turn in your outline, turn in your chapter inquiry questions, and then interact with the material and the video that the group presented. All right, that will be awesome. And then boom, That's how it works. And that would be the same for every single week. So when class is, for that week, when class is happening that week, you have a full week to turn in your assignments. With the exception of the group that is presenting, the group has to be ready with that lesson to deliver on the day that the class should be happening. Does that make sense? So if it says that the class number 5 is on a particular date over here on the syllabus, then that's the date that they should have their video ready for me to upload and the activity. And then everybody else will have a full week to watch, do the activity that they prepared for them, and then turn in their outline and inquiry questions. Okay, and then that will be the same. So then I swapped out a few things because I had messed up on the dates. So I moved things around a little bit. So class 6 is 9/29. I had some repeated dates here. I don't know what happened. So right here, 9/29 is group B, reading chapter 2, the same exact thing that I explained for chapter 1, same thing for 2. And then group C is the following week. Then the next one would be chapter 4, the following week, then chapter 5, and so on and so forth. Okay, our next Zoom meeting as a whole class is going to be November 17th. Okay, we're going to talk about communicating with families about assessment. This is going to be a really great class. Okay, it's going to be this date right here. All right. We're going to meet that day on Zoom and the right before Thanksgiving. Then we're going to have Thanksgiving. There'll be no class and no assignments that week. Then we have, as you can see, our final assessment, and that would be a project that we're going to be doing about communicating with families that we're going to be learning about the week prior. So we don't have to worry about that until then. And then that's the end of our semester. And throughout, of course, you're gonna talk to me. I'm gonna be recording videos. I'm gonna be posting videos. I'm gonna be interacting with you a lot. And I'm always here for you. Anytime you need to Zoom and chat, and I'll be in your living room, in your office, wherever you are when you're doing your class, when you're watching my videos, those video classes that I put together. I'll be always with you, ready to answer your questions, all right? So I hope that you enjoyed this little class calendar video. I hope it wasn't too long. And if I didn't answer any of your questions, go ahead and use the S3 before me and ask me a question, all right? Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.